What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Abe, and this is EVE Online patch notes, specifically for November 2019. And I figured it would be good to just read through them and see what's changing tomorrow or today. I think if you're listening to this when it launches. Um, yeah, so let's just jump in and see what's changing. Let's see. Balancing. Micro jump field generator reworked to move a maximum of 25 Capsuleer ships. All fighters, drones, probes, and bombs will always be moved. Bosonic field generator signature resolution increased to 10,000, was 2,000. Dromi 1 and stand up Dromi 1, the web amount reduced to 10%, was 15%. And Dromi 2 and stand up Dromi 2 web amount reduced to 15% from 20. Ansiblex, Jump Gate, and Tenebrex Sino Jammer must now be anchored at least 500 kilometers from other upwell structures, and I think that was done in part because they were being posted at like 200 kilometers, which made it so that whatever station they were parked just outside of, the station could actually fire on and defend anybody attacking the Jump Gate or the Sino Jammer. So this will make things a little bit more dynamic. And then the last one is the one that catches my attention. This industrial Sino field generators can now be fit to ventures. I'm going to need to look up what the industrial version of these Sino generators are, but to be able to fit a Sino on a venture, I don't know. That's going to I feel like that sort of pulls us back into what we were doing previously with Sinos where just, everything and anything could fit a Sino. But I don't know. We'll see. All right. Localization. Korean language localization deployed. Localization of the new Eden store for supported languages. Under miscellaneous, the minimum increment for placing bounties on individual characters has been increased from 100,000 ISK to 1 million ISK. The skill requirement for Tech 1 light combat drones have been reduced to make them more quickly accessible to new capsuleers. The prerequisite to train the light drone operation skill has been reduced from drones 3 to drones 1. The level of the drone skill required to use Tech 1 light combat drones has been reduced from 3 to 1. And the level of the drone skill required to use faction and integrated light combat drones has been reduced from 3 to 2. Now, if I remember correctly, the level of the drone skill also allows you, it dictates how many drones you can have on the field at any given point in time. So if you're just going to be flying around in the Venture and you want to have the 2 drones that the Venture can support, then I guess this really helps. But if you actually want a full flight of light drones, you're still going to have to train it to drones 5. But I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess this will speed things up for those ships at the very beginning. User interface updated the default window and sizes for new users and added a new low and medium resolution layout so that the windows are an appropriate size regardless of your starting resolution. These updated and new layouts are designed to fix some long-standing issues with the previous window layouts and sizes. They expanded the overview's width to avoid columns being obscured and significantly increased its length to allow more entries to be shown by default. Expanded and realigned the selected item window so all buttons are shown in large mode by default for most items, and items with a large amount of buttons or a long title no longer cause the window to expand in size and move down the overview when attached. I'm going to have to reread that. Selected item window, large amount of buttons. Alright, whatever. Moved the drone window and the target list anchor to accommodate the newly expanded overview and selected item window. Expanded the chat window so that you can see many more messages by default. Added the one-way move warning prompt when moving items to a corporation-owned container. For the new player experience, the tutorial now teaches players about ISK and the wallet. The tutorial now teaches players how to loot. New Caldari pilots are now rewarded with blasters instead of railguns during the tutorial. Several text improvements to Aura's dialogue. And tutorial NPCs now always drop metal scraps. So I'm going to stop wasting my time looting all of the tutorial NPCs hoping for something great. Alright, defect fixes. Fitting. Fixed an issue which could prevent missing rigs from being fit to a ship from a saved fitting. Fixed an issue where simulated structure service modules could not be put offline via the context menu. Fixed an issue where fitted modules were not correctly refit when fitting a ship from a saved fitting. It's like the shipping ships thing. A lot of fitting going on there. Gameplay. Fixed an issue that could cause ships to get stuck. That's an improper use of the apostrophe, I think. Caused ships to get stuck in the pre-warp state after being moved by a micro jump field generator. Yeah, that would suck. Fixed an issue where a corporation or alliance enlisting in factional warfare would not be correctly processed after downtime. And addressed an issue causing T2 Triglavian Rex to drop T1 components. In the graphics realm, they fixed environmental VFX on the War Monument tin in CTAC J6MT. Corrected the orientation of sleeper structures in several dungeons. Fixed camera pan movement maintained. Fixed camera pan movement maintained during a settings menu graphic refresh. Not sure that's a complete sentence. Fixed LOD issue with the Triglavian Twilight skin on Empire ships. Removed unused resources from the client to reduce application footprint. Realigned starboard holograms on Permaband Premium skin for the Saber. And fixed burnout holograms on Permaband Premium skin. Science and industry. The skill requirements used for manufacturing the Quad 800mm repeating cannon 2 have been adjusted to bring them in line with other projectile weapons. And the user interface, which is last, fixed an issue where the pointer window would stop highlighting when control was held continuously. Fixed an issue where reprocessing would appear to succeed after moving the items to a different location. Fixed an issue where the agency window's default position would be in the bottom right corner. And lastly, removed the unnecessary Find in Contracts button from the Show Info window of some monument objects. So thank you for watching. That's the November 2019 patch notes for EVE Online. And we'll keep paying attention and see what else gets updated with the game. You all have fun, fly safe, and I will catch you tomorrow.